Welcome to Sly News right here with your one and only Mr. Sly Media. This right here is my review on Iron Fist, the last three episodes of season one. Man, I'm gonna get straight to it. This series was real good. I was surprised how good it was, and I talked about it in my short video. Pretty much, I think it's better than She-Hulk, better than Moon Knight, and it's definitely better than Secret Invasion. So this show is real good. I understand many people don't like it because I admit some of the writing is definitely not that good and everything on it, but I like the character what they're doing with Riri Williams. I like that her character is like she's a complex character. Because in real life everybody has a complex personality. Like she is not really the hero in this film. I mean this television show. She is not the hero at all. Pretty much in this series, you can tell like she makes bad decisions after bad decisions as well. So she's not a good person. Like she takes shortcuts. Like we're watching the character. I think the best way to describe her character is like watching one of my favorite films, The Wolf of Wall Street, with Jordan Belfort's character, where the character just gets corrupt. They keep on like in the film you saw he kept on getting more money, trying to just he fell for corruption. Like he easily could have got away and got out of it, but he kept on going, kept on doing it, and falling for corruption. So that's how you see with her like the bad choice she's making, hanging out with the hood and like and all his people and everything like that, hanging out with the crew. They're like doing bad things. They're taking stuff from people. They're doing wrong things and everything and stuff. Even towards this in this television series when she's trying to panic and get out to save, she's really only saving herself. She's not like helping out the people or helping out the people that she robbed or did wrong. She's just trying to save her own butt, pretty much because she done got into something and everything. So that's what you see with her character. Even Ezekiel, when he's locked up, he gets caught by dealing with her. How he gets, how he got locked up and all. Like this is a spoiler review, so if you haven't seen this, don't watch this review. You haven't seen the show, but even with Ezekiel character, when he gets locked up because of what she was doing with the hood and his crew and all and everything, she had his equipment and all, and he ends up getting locked up, and everybody finds out his true identity that he's the father, that he's the son of Tony Stark's arch nemesis in the first film and all that. Good callback to the very first Iron Man film and all. And Ezekiel says to her in the cell like, hey, you're just not a selfish little kid and all that and everything. So like I said, this her character is that's one thing I do like about it. Like they show in which is shock of an MC her character being like this selfish character. Like she is not a hero or anything in this television show. So that's definitely not. She's definitely not at all. So man. So wow. So that's why I said I actually love this series because of this take on it. Like, hey, she's really not like this hero. She's technically can be considered like the villain of this series and all that. To be honest with you and everything. So I could tell this is like Ryan Coogler put his stamp on this. Is not typical MC stuff. So I could tell Ryan Coogler had a lot of input on this series as well. So and even the big shock announcement everybody's been talking about on the internet because of her always making these on impulsive decisions and all that she's been making and everything because of her trauma, losing her stepfather and her best friend and all. She makes a deal with the devil, Mephisto. Yes, he's in the MCU finally. Mephisto, we got him here because they already rumors said that Marvel next phase is going to be wizardry and magic and all. Because also too, Ironheart is like the last film. I mean, last project I should say for Phase 5 and all. So they're introducing the magic and all with this new phase and Mephisto is here, and she makes a deal with Mephisto after she defeats the Hood, after she defeats him and everything. She makes a deal with him and saying like, hey, I can do this and all that, and her best friend her comes back from the dead. Of course, we had her best friend, an AI version of it, and everything like that in this television series. But Mephisto brings back her friend in her true form, her actual best friend. So she makes a deal with him, but at what cost we don't know. It ends on a cliffhanger like that. So that's literally what happens. So Riri continues to make these bad decisions, and like I said, it shows in the end of this series and all that, and in this first season and all. Which I hope it gets renewed for a season 2. Which in this series she makes an impulsive decision and all that, and brings back her best friend. So we don't know what is that. What does that come to? What is that? Because of that happens. So it's like, like I said, we know she made a deal with the devil because we know Mephisto is a bad man and all that. He, like I said, he has ulterior motive. He is not a good guy at all. So, wow, this is, like I said, this is going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. But like I said, I love the series because of this. Because, like, like I said, we see a character that's definitely imperfect. She is imperfect, not perfect at all. So I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? So it definitely entertaining. In relationship with her mom, not telling the truth to her mom about the stuff she's doing or what she's involved with, everything. Not even telling her best friend's brother, who's kind of like a slash kind of love interest or whatever, in the film that, I mean, the television show which they hinted at. So yeah, man, like definitely, like, it's like I said, this show like it's good off of that. Like I said, I love because it's something different from the MCU. That's why I think I like it so much. It's something so different. So yeah, like it ends like that. I'm hoping they get a season two. Like I said, it's already I think it's been number one on Disney Plus this week. So I'm pretty sure it get renewed for a season two. Hopefully we get that, or maybe in a film they finish off this story because I hope they just don't leave it like that. So let's see the what repercussions of what she was doing and all. Cause this character Reed Williams, even though Tony Stark's Iron Man, he went through kind of same kind of stuff, and all that and everything. With Cap even saying like, hey, you're not the one to make the ultimate sacrifice and all that. Even though eventually he did, of course, the payoff was in Endgame. He did make the ultimate sacrifice and all that. So with but he's still Iron Man. Robert, I mean not Robert Downey Jr. I should say, but Tony Stark was still saving people and all in the film. He was still doing all that. Riri, she's not saving nobody or anything like that. She's just everything she's doing. She's taking shortcuts, no matter what, in order to get what she wants and everything. She's not really technically saving anybody. She's kind of just trying to save and help herself because the stuff she gets herself into and all. But like I said, typical like kid, and everything like that, not having a lot and everything, just trying to work with what she has and all that, making like I said, bad decisions. So, like I said, I love this show. Awesome. Like I said, it's probably up there in my top five and all of the MCU television shows. So, like I said, I'm really was enjoyed by it, entertained by it and all. Solid show, man. Ironheart. Like I always say, if you like the content, don't hesitate to hit like the subscribe button. This Sly News right here, which you want to miss in Sly Media. Like I said, I'm out. Stay tuned for me later on today because I'll be talking about the Diddy trial, about what happened with him. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, this is my review on Ironheart season one, the last 3 episodes of it. Y'all have a beautiful and blessed day. I'm out. Sly News right here, Mr. Sly Media.